the wives and the children, and his personal friends while he was alive. And Yusuf and very many others. Gentlemen of the press. The chairman of his solo SBA, who is much concerned and directly involved in putting all this together. Honorable Bayola Shoju. And his protocol from Honorable Doctor, I welcome you. We're in your territory, and I believe we are covered. I welcome you all. Before I going further, I will have to say a big thank you to the rest of the team that put this together for us. Members of our core group who we share this talk together. This has been a very tough responsibility for all of us. We volunteer to do it because of the love we have for this joy of music, the man behind it, and very many of us who are still together today, and the future of it that we are looking at. So I want to say a big thank you to all of you for taking painstaking time that span over four months or 5 months thereabout to be able to come out with something like this. I've been hearing about people using the word colloquium. And I've gone in search. I'm not worried. But you need to seek from those that have knowledge what is colloquium. And exactly what it meant was just a few minutes ago said by the emperor that colloquium means sitting together to discuss where we're coming from, where we are, and where we're heading to. That has to do with a particular entity in person of late Sikiru and Barriester, whom we all hold in higher esteem. And it gave me honor and joy to see that Almighty God lead, and I follow to lead the rest of us to put this together. On behalf of myself and the rest of you, I say thank you and glory be to God. Now, to declare this open, permit me also to say, we'd like to tender apology that after more than 10 years that we lost Alhaji Barriester, this is coming up. But so also, Yoruba people, they have their words to conquer many things and to describe exactly as it is to their faith. They will say, àsìkò tó yá Ọlọ́run òun ni a ṣe yẹn tí kì bá ṣe pé Ọlọ́run bá kọ́lé náà kọ́lé kò ṣe lásán. 10 years and over, we started the next line of action about the man Barriester, about Fuji music and the future of Fuji music. A lot has been put in place. Permit me also to say a big thank you to the brain behind Fuji and Opera, who happens to be my partner in the newfound direction to place Fuji music where it rightly and truly belongs. So many faces that I don't like was seen. It's very, very unfortunate. You might not like me, but you can't change the will of God on my person. But it would rather be better you like me and you join hands with me to search for a better thing not only to the man Wasiu, to those before Wasiu, the man who established this, the man who is a pathfinder, the man who created opportunity for those of us being in enjoying today to have a forum where we can say we are practicing a trade. Ever since I started as a jewelry, then to the Fuji really, I started professionally when I was 15. And if I do not know calculation, I am 65 just a few days back, and I can see I put in 50 years of my life. And if you don't want to see anything good, I see something beautiful in them. So I glorify Almighty God. There have never been a time me and my late boss ever shared any animosity. No of that. Number one. Number two, and I stand to be corrected among entertainers, with the exception of Baba Ayinde. I think I am the most closer person as a musician in the same act with him during his lifetime till date. I've served him gloriously. I learned a lot of rudiments of that business from him, and that pushes me forward today to be able to adjudge the very best in the life of Fuji music. Sikiru Barriester first curriculum. Glory be to God Almighty. That either dead or living, Sikiru Barriester will be the first musician, entertainer that the world curriculum will be used for. And it's called another first. It's called another first, and this shall continue and shall outlive the majority of those that started it. Another thing of note before we go to the business of today is to tell you in the last 2 years what we've been able to achieve when we started having waited 10 years. Why did we wait 10 years? We wait 10 years because there are a lot of ideas here and there. We need to sample, collect words from people. We need to seek knowledge from those that are very, very important in the trade of entertainment, arts, and culture, to be able to define a mode of what we should be doing to celebrate an enigma. Someone you believe no other thing can surpass him, to over-describe about the person. So it took me a longer time to seek support here and there. I called professionals, learned people, the fellows. I called majority of his personal people whom he never met during his lifetime, but they are darling of his music and his work. We sit down many times. I crisscross the world. Those of them in abroad, I find time to speak to them on the phone when it's necessary. We go to see each other. I go, I seek advice from people, and I waited on my time. So that is the journey, the first 10 years journey. And it's today I come out to say that 10 years wait really worth it. Because by the time we stepped out, our first showing after the 10th year prayer at his residence, the headquarters of Fuji, a place he had already chosen. Immediately after we rose from that prayer of that time, we set the ball rolling. We set the ball rolling, and we started in earnest. That took us to the Alliance of Say, like Adenuga House at Ikoyi. This is where we first began the journey. Symposium was organized, and we do a lot of showing. We showcase names, very many names. Many people don't even know they exist in this journey of music. Right from Ajiwere, what is Ajiwere, what is Ajisari, up to this point that we find ourselves. And it gladdens my heart to see that All these things is not something I could just sit in my sitting room and come up with without me calling other people, other participants to come in and join and with me. So to some English mind, you don't want to misstep. You don't listen or you don't look into what critics sometimes has to say. They might be there to use it as a tactic to change your mind. They might be there to finish you completely, not to be able to have anything to do. So at the end of the day, permit me to welcome one of our living fathers who is just walking in. A man we hope one day a thing like this will be set for him too. I like you collecting and love. I welcome you. Thank you.
Hello.
While we take a little time to welcome him, so let it continue. So we start the ball rolling at the Alliance Française and we showcase many things. Symposium, showing and other things follows. Many artists were born. Fuji musician, I think it's now the best of the time for all of you, wherever you might be, to recheck yourself and tap the inner part of you to wake up from slumber and rise in defense of what is truly yours that are being done to better the Lord and the image. While Barriester was alive, I took up the challenge to be the one that puts many things together. I remember calling a meeting. That time, used my relationship with many young artists at that time. And with a collecting on our side, I was already Barriester at first. We sat down somewhere at the Romans in the Bible to fashion out a way of coming together, all of us. And that gave room to me getting home the next day to jumpstart what is now known as the running Fullman, Fuji Music Association of Nigeria. I did the writing of the document with my personal lawyer, Ashola Lidapo. I think Mr. Lidapo is here. And Torayo, my secretary, do the typing. And Sikiru was the one supervising and giving some ideas where it's necessary. And we fashioned out a constitution. We checked on Nigerian constitution, Nigerian Barriester constitution, and very many other constitutions of our association working and striving well to bring out something to fashion out a better future for our journey of music. That is my journey way back then. And after that, we came out with a document that we have to approach the corporate affairs to register and do very many things, which I did. While I was writing the constitution, I did not infuse any words. I did not coin any words. I did not put in dangerous words that would say Wasiu is taking credit away from Barriester, or Wasiu is doing any course or is starting any new course in the course of Fiji music. Nothing was written. Nothing was incriminatory done to either fix myself. I'm only doing mine for the man I love. I want to surprise him all my life. I want to keep showing him reason why he should believe I am loyal to this person. And I'm glad to God Almighty. I have achieved that long ago. We register Fullman and it becomes what it is, the journey so far. Now, permit me also to thank the presence of my brother, Idris Olomide, the Temple Organization. The support and push you gave me over the years, the result of it, first stage, is what we are seeing now again. I thank you immensely, Idris. God shall lead you, all your ways shall be open. Thank you so very much. In all, we have the next stage. The next stage is to get in touch with the leadership of our country, to have a proclamation, to have a declaration, to declare two things for us. To declare Sikiru Ayinde Barriester is the man, and to also declare Fuji is the only indigenous African music that stays, that comes to open an avenue and opportunity, and the leadership has agreed. So let all my detractors, let everybody getting angry anywhere, let everybody rest assured that it's either you join the train now, so that we can all take and share the credit in the end, or you will continue to wait in there. I'm not going to beg anybody, but I can only speak to your mind, so that you know, oh, you don't if we all agree in that, Barriester has gone. One day Wasi will go. Several of you two will go. But those who will leave this gentleman, this living for, will have a document, we have something. The people that started this country, that has gone, the record is there. The people that started America, that has gone, the record is there. I think America is on the 45th or 46th president. Someone started, he took #1 position. So that is what life is all about. The present president of Nigeria is not the first president of Nigeria. So leadership changes and life continues. So the only way you can make an impact in life is when you join hands with others to prepare a better book that will contain your name. Having successfully convinced the leadership that shall be proclaimed in a short while, I have the joy to announce to you such proclamation will be made, citation will be set, Barriester will be set aside. Upon the fact that it's MFR, a day will be set aside to celebrate Barriester and celebrate joy of Fuji, the music Fuji. And that will conclude my first stage of immortalizing the word, the Fuji, the joy of Fuji, and the man Sikiru Ayinde Barriester. Thank you very much. I give thanks to all our discoveries today, people that will be contributing on the issues we put forward. I thank you all for coming, wherever you can come from. I thank you, and the journey has just begun. Thank you.
For those who have not heard that song, that's my new song. It's coming out next week. I've been working on it for so many years, but finally, you like the song.